Different learning styles. There are 7 different learning styles: visual, auditory, verbal, kinesthetic, logical, social, and solitary. Here are the learning styles in more detail. Visual. This is the use of images, colors, graphics, and maps. Learners like this way as it is very colorful and creative. Auditory. The use of listening, rhymes, and songs. Learners may listen to music while they are studying or make up rhymes and poems of the content. Verbal. The use of words either written, read, or listened to. Learners may rewrite their notes over and over again, read their notes over and over again, or listen to the teacher. They might record the teacher in class and listen to her over and over again. Kinesthetic learning is the use of physical actions and senses. Learners like to be hands-on and have physical things, so they may do a puppet show. They may teach to their class that they make out of their teddy bears, and they like to be hands-on. Logical. This is the use of their brain by logical and mathematical reasoning. The learners like to use quite analytical ways of learning things, so everything has a formula and everything is organized in a certain way. The next type is social. The use of social it's the social gathering and groups of peers. So some learners may prefer to work in groups and to teach other people and to learn off of them and pretend that they are the teacher in the group and learn off of each other. The last one is solitary. The learner prefers to be alone. This is a learner that likes to be alone, have their own time management, their own organization system. They prefer being alone. My learning styles. My learning style is a combination of 2, verbal and visual. I use colors, diagrams, and photos to make mind maps, as it helps me with memory and association of the content. Videos help me get a general understanding. I also write down some important statements as I remember them easily that way. These statements are keywords, definitions, and so on. I use visual as one of my learning styles because I love color and can get distracted and bored easily when I'm studying. I make notes that have lots of color as my brain will find it more interesting and not get bored. By making symbols and colors, my brain can remember facts by associating that color or symbol to that specific fact. This helps simplify the work. By watching videos, I also get a general understanding of the content, and it allows me to see the content in action, giving my brain a visual of the words. My other learning style is verbal. As I write and read to understand concepts, by writing the content again in my own words, I get to reread the work and write it in my own summarized words. By rewriting the words are in my handwriting, and I find it easier to follow with my sentence structure and my words that I assimilate to and can understand easily. I also repeat certain words that are either difficult to spell or are keywords or definition. By the repetition, my brain remembers how to spell or the importance of that word. How my learning styles help me in OPV. The content of OPV covers a lot of different teacher-related theory. There are theories on teaching, whether you should let the children experience and solve their own problems, or whether you should interact with them, how the brain works, what different parts of the brains have different functions, and which parts that learners use in the classroom. Societal pressures on learners, like gender roles that society put on them, age, culture, race, etc. My learning style helped in the fact of the brain, where I watched videos explaining the content further, as it was difficult to understand how everything worked together. There was lots of different parts, brand new words, and lots of information to take in at the same time. By drawing diagrams, I could see the parts of the brain and associate them with their functions. As this was the first section, I realized that this had set the tone for the rest of the module. So I adapted this for the rest of the module. Therefore, all my notes are either written out with lots of color or are printed and highlighted to bring interest. I print them so that I can keep the photos, because drawing the photo of the brain is quite difficult. I also watch videos to help me understand some of the theories that are presented in OPV. Therefore, my learning styles helped me. Growth mindset. Having a growth mindset is very important. By having a growth mindset, a person can be disappointed by their achievement, but have the integrity to push themselves and know that they can achieve their goal. Having this mindset means that you are able to analyze yourself and think of new ways to solve a problem. People can therefore grow in their skills. This mindset is very important for daily life, as someone that can adapt and be able to bounce back in life is a very good skill to have. Having this growth mindset during OPV is important, as you need to realize that you may not achieve what you want and get set back in your marks or your time management. But knowing that you can make changes and work towards doing better is something very important to keep throughout the whole year of OPV. Thank you so much for watching my presentation of OPV Assessment 3.